done very well, to be honest. I think Bobby Jindal did it well. I think Nikki Haley did it well. I think, what's his name in Maryland?
Nikki?
Maryland, those state, Kumar Bharve does it well. But they've figured that piece of it out. And that, I think, as a community, we have to think about building that infrastructure and helping them build that infrastructure to allow them to then go out and get that many more votes. But it is very local. How much do you represent your community? Bobby Jindal's success does not depend on what the Indian American community thinks about him. Bobby Jindal's success is all about Louisiana. How well did he do in the last hurricane? How well did he do in the economic crisis? Those are the questions that people ask of him, and that's something that we need to remember, that if we want to be a part of that dialogue, we need to be a part of that. So as candidates, I would say remember that, because I can't tell you how many candidates that I've supported that didn't think about the local aspect of it. They were living somewhere else, went back to their community and ran for office. That's not the same thing as knowing people, going to the community events, being a part of that community, and frankly, getting 5,000 more people out to vote. It's almost that important. As to your second question around AAHOA and API, and I think Cap probably has a better answer to this than I do, but I think they're beginning to. I mean, to give them credit, they built an organization that's actually very successful, AAHOA and API, and now they're very well integrated into, at least in API, integrated into the American Medical Association, and are actually participating in parts of those conversations. I think as a group of the medical doctors, I think when it came to the healthcare bill, they didn't represent that perspective of like what small businesses aspect of it. But what happened is, I think there was a part of not liking the policies, but not knowing how to integrate into those policies. But I don't think that was just API's fault. I think that was, in general, the American Medical Association took certain stances and how they should have played that out could be played differently. But I think they're beginning to do that. And I think I would recommend, AAHOA has actually done a very nice job of kind of rethinking how they integrate into those policies. I don't know them as well personally as I think CAP does, but I think those are, they're beginning. It's a start, and remember, we're a diaspora that's young. When we think about it, our diaspora has been growing over the last 40 years. Many other diasporas have been here for many years, many more years than us. So we're beginning to get there, but it's going to take time.
I hate following Sonal because she's extremely articulate, and that's why she's a professor at Harvard and I'm not. Yeah, just briefly, one of the things that I think Upendra has done right, and he's an old friend, I've known him, he actually helped me start the India Caucus when he was an engineer at AT&T, is that what Upendra, Kumar, and Bobby have shown is that Indian Americans can actually lead people. And they can lead a wide spread of people, whether you're black, white, Hispanic. And I think that's the beauty of what they've done. And to show that you have that leadership capability is important in taking the next step. We have a tendency as a community to go right for the top job right away. That's kind of like, you're not successful if you're not a congressman right away. But, we've had tremendous success at the state level, and I think it's because